You and I are in a game of Simon Says, and Simon says drop a like on this video right now, or the next time you log into Fortnite, all your skins will be vaulted. Don't risk it, like the video right now. Do you want a free gift or cosmetic from the item shop?
Yes.
Well, I'm now gifting new subscribers every day. Simply make sure you hit the big red button and turn on all notifications, and let me know in the comments your Epic Games ID as well as what you'd like to receive off me from the item shop. Want to support me even further by entering code FRIENDLYMACHINE in the item shop? Well, make sure to do so now if you're thinking about it, considering this season soon launches and I'm going to be gifting tons of you guys who are subscribed to the channel and comment your Epic Games ID down below this brand new battle pass. With the new season soon releasing, Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2, we are finally going to be seeing a fresh start, hopefully, after what seems to be 100 plus days, the longest season ever in Fortnite Battle Royale. As you guys may or may not know, around this time or closer to the release of the new season, particularly around 3 days up until it, we usually see teasers published by Epic Games across their official verified social media, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, you name it. However, many people may have forgotten that, considering how long Chapter 2 Season 1 has gone on for, and obviously transitioning into this new chapter when the black hole obviously occurred, they didn't want to give anything away pertaining to the slightest upcoming thing in this new realm or map or area or world of Fortnite. With us now being acquainted to a whole new world, I figured it was time to obviously go over when we're not only going to be receiving these official teasers published across social media by Epic Games, but also some really cool leaks found in the coding that Epic Games also will have added already, affecting the storyline and particularly the theme or the map changes leading into the next season or what will be the basis of it. We also have some cool Easter eggs to go over that Epic Games have secretly, very subtly added, also indicating the theme of this particular next season, and some of the free skins that we'll be able to get for owning ones that we already do that have already been released. So with all that said, make sure you're sticking around and watching the full video, but now let's hop into our very first topic. So as you guys may or may not be seeing across social media, especially Twitter and YouTube, there has been a new event or event build-up found in the files, whether it's linked to a live event that's going to be further surprised or dropped on us at the end, very end of this season that would be, or rather so affecting directly the next cinematic trailer without a live event occurring. This event build-up or happening in itself being referred to as the Center Island Golden Lodge. The reason for this is because, well, all the images you can see on screen right now are props or items found in the lodge normally, but will be turning into gold as the days pass now until the release of Chapter 2 Season 2. FireMonkey tweeted out the following of all the phases and when they will be occurring in what order anyways. Phases of the Island Lodge turning gold. Phase 1, we do not know sadly how it will initiate originally, but we're yet to see in the upcoming days. Phase 2, golden TV, golden toilet, golden couch, golden bear, and EGO folder on the toilet obviously. Phase 3, golden copier, golden filing cabinet and golden office chair. Phase 4, more golden couches ? And Phase 5, finally golden painting and the golden globe. Hopefully this is a big indicator leading to something perhaps more interesting to do with our storyline and how it will progress throughout this second chapter now, as we've only had the ground solidified for the conflict that we're going to be seeing throughout the entire 10 seasons contained within it, between Alter and Ego, and the puppet master behind it all pulling all the strings being the Chaos Agent. There's also gameplay in the background right now of Fortori, who managed to pull all of these golden props that are currently in the files into the game to basically replace all the props that would then turn into gold in their gold forms. Whilst this is running, I just want to give you guys some context on what the tier 100 or level 100 or one of the main battle pass skins for the next season will be, being Oro, and here is his full skin set. Here is also what he looks like in the Fortnite locker, and many people believe, well, him to be one of the main important characters ultimately doing this before we actually see him appear in the Season 2 Battle Pass, because of the fact, well, this is actually based off a Greek mythic legend of somebody, a king to be exact, the most famous in Greek mythology times, for his ability to turn everything he touched into gold. Fortori then also goes on to state in his tweet, does the Oro skin play a part in this story? Well, it definitely would be interesting and obviously give us some form of physical happening in our map linked to a potential theory or storyline that Epic Games want to stray down in terms of a route or story they want to tell. Now, despite what we've covered so far also being teasers of not only how the map's going to change going into Season 2 and the direction it's going to take then, with obviously having added potentially this skin to the Battle Pass of one of 8 skins that we usually typically see, we have a bombshell that's been dropped on us or found basically from data miners digging into the coding that's going to revolutionise the way Fortnite's played in a more different way than we've ever seen before. As you guys know, Fortnite, well, the motto of it was originally the battle is building, as no other Battle Royale game could successfully implement such a system like building to actually then also directly go hand in hand with gunfight combat. Ever since the start of Battle Royale, even pre-Season 1 of Chapter 1, when it was just simply, well, something that we could only play solos in, there's only been 3 types of material, this being wood, brick, and also metal. All of these, as you guys probably already know, have their own particular traits of whether how fast they build and regain full health, or how much health they have as a whole to destroy in terms of the damage that needs to be dealt. And somebody made this concept due to, well, we now receive golden props, it seems, going into the future of Fortnite as a golden material, and they state the description of this right here. These gold props would be rare to find and would only randomly appear inside landmarks and POIs. They would give 100 each, but their health is 600. Stronger than metal, but not for much. Sniper bullets do not damage it, legendary RPG can't break it with one rocket, instead the fire of the explosion would melt it, gradually breaking the walls, floor, cone, or ramp. And this would be really cool to see and directly tie into the updated chaos physics system that's going to be additionally added on top of what already has been very subtly. And for those of you who don't know what I'm referring to or how this may look in terms of our other existing structures right now being built or destroyed, here is an example of the crumbling effects from the chaos physics system in another game, and here is a concept I had a graphics designer make in terms of how structures would be destroyed or look when being destroyed in Fortnite. Moving on to our second aspect of the storyline that could potentially have a large lead or direction in this second season of the second chapter, it was found a long time ago in the coding by Fortnite that there was a poster, and it obviously showcased, well, what seems to be referred to as the legend of Craggy Cliffs, a giant goldfish that we can catch out of the water, obviously of common rarity, that grants us health. This has been in the files for quite some time, ever since the first month of Chapter 2 Season 1, and considering we've nearly been in this season for 5 months and we've had no development shown pertaining to this particular Easter egg or small storyline or however largely it's involved, we have something now that could potentially link to it. As you can see on screen and here, well, Fortnite stated that upon the 11.50 update going live, a new sound file was added into the game's coding that will eventually be used called Agent Meowsicles. Now this is not only important considering how random it is, but we know from the prior trades of random screeches being added that something big's going to happen, obviously based around this sound file. The last time we did see something like this was for the Polar Peak monster, or codename Catus in the files, but now we have codename Agent Meowsicles, and upon putting this, the sounds here that I'm going to link in the video description down below to the full thing because it's actually like quite long, 1 minute and 30 seconds, we can see the pictures of what appears to be a fish and a cat repeating over and over again. Now before we move on the dates of release of the official teasers themselves and how many there will be or if they'll connect together to create an even bigger picture, like jigsaw pieces as a part of a puzzle acting like that, we need to go over perhaps one of the best things in terms of character customization or unique ability to show off our fashion sense in-game, being the character customizer or creator that Thip made over on Twitter. This, despite how many people want it or are going to recreate their own version, still only remains just a concept, but there's some actual teases pointing toward this being one of the biggest things that's going to be upcoming in this next season, to be the biggest season ever, as Mark Rain also indicated or teased himself from replying to a tweet asking about this. Okay, so the context on this situation is basically due to Food Fight itself, the LTM. As you guys know, in the past we've seen Food Fight basically rotate throughout this LTM section, and basically when we enter it, whatever outfit we're wearing, whether it's the actual mascot skins themselves or not, our head of the character will be changed to either the Durr Burger or the Tomato Head. Upon this being added into the game for the first time, Epic Games needed to create a new part of coding to make this happen, the head change only of each character but nothing else, and they called it hats. so the fact that they've actually got additional ways to customize even more individual areas of our character currently in the game, they could definitely add different sections and obviously then just integrate them for us to utilize in our locker or to play around with as much as possible for a small cost. This would not only incentivize people to buy skins even perhaps if they didn't like the look of them as a whole but certain parts of them, and obviously Epic Games would be making money for this ability then to combine skins that they already own in their Fortnite locker. We also actually have some indication pointing toward this with the particular theme also tied in of the next season, or what we're going to be able to do in terms of this character customization, as the Harley Quinn loading screen or some artwork that Epic Games officially published basically shows some mutated variants for some of the skins we already own, as you can see on screen. Now what does this mean? I don't know whether it's storyline related or just generally a new feature that we'll be able to choose or selectable styles that will be granted, but I'll definitely keep you guys updated, so make sure to slap the subscribe button with all notifications turned on so that you never miss any future updates as soon as they're posted. So with the teasers we currently know of out of the way, let's move on to talking about when we're going to be seeing these official teasers or artwork posts by Epic Games basically indicating the next upcoming season and also showing in the tweet or post how many days away we are. Typically in the past we've only ever seen a range of 3 to 4 teasers, there's never been more, and for instances like Season 8 the teasers then all could be matched up like a jigsaw puzzle as previously mentioned to create a bigger picture, basically foreshadowing that a volcano would be one of the major if not the major map changes. These teasers can range from anything, whether they make up a certain bigger picture, whether they show battle pass cosmetics, or even just generally new mechanics, movement or maneuverability, even if it is something disappointing like the mech, so it shows Epic Games aren't scared to diversify in terms of what they show in this teasing department. Despite this being very cryptic or limited in terms of showing us early or teasing what's upcoming, the first dates of which we're possibly going to see a teaser drop for Chapter 2 Season 2 is actually very close, this date being potentially the 14th of February 2020, Valentine's Day itself, and this could be a gift that Epic Games randomly surprises us with, as for the first time we could be seeing 5 official posted teasers. The reason the 14th may start this for 5 teasers, then obviously releasing one day by day from then, is because this will eventually lead on to then the last one being posted the prior day to the release of the next season, February 19th. With a huge amount of possibility in terms of what these teasers could include, some of the level 1 skins, the level 100 skin or a certain part of it, some of the mechanics that will be implemented in terms of maneuverability or vehicles or whatnot, I guess we're yet to know, and honestly we're going to be surprised either way due to this vast amount of possibility. But let me know your opinions in the comment section down below in terms of what you'd like to see teased or have a first initial look at early before the season is released. I'd like to personally see some of the Battle Pass skins because, well, we've been overdue a new Battle Pass for some time now, and honestly I can't wait to get my hands on it. If you also enjoyed this video, don't forget to slap a like in it down below and subscribe to the channel with of course all notifications turned on so that you're one of the first immediately to my newest videos as soon as they're posted, the second they are, and the notification is then sent out. Hopefully I can also recognise you guys from remaining active in the comment section of my future videos to come, and I'm out. Have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are whenever you're watching, have a good one, take it easy, and as always, peace.